catch it all right here on CBS Sports Network.
Jones out and now getting in transition a little bit. They have 9 fast break points. Yeah, it's a huge change for them.
Rotation to Lowry takes the range this season. Cut off, and there is a blocking foul. Gold.
And we got to say that Javon Bennett, he's the one guy that's been comfortable this entire.
He has Jones. Alexander crosses. Right hand. Score won't go. It was touched by Santos, so it stays with Marquette.
You know, Latom, he's big, bothered him just enough.
Joplin. Dayton had 1 lead in this game. It was when the score was 2-0.
Helping him now, too.
Alexander behind the back for the lead. Again, they switch. Latom defending Jones. Spins, pushes. Latom holds up. Latom.
I mean, he can make threes, don't get me wrong, but I don't think that was a good one.
It was 2-0 Dayton. Jones bullies, bounces.
For Dayton.
Freak at stake.
Now he's a zone for Marquette.
Shot clock at 5. Latom feeds, Cheeks shoots. He knew it was off
by Latom, the big guy. Cheeks was wide open.
Jones patient on the baseline. Technical foul. They did not.
I like it that they didn't call it. That's close.
And you're right, when you throw the ball in the air in frustration, the officials do have every right to call a technical foul.
Yeah.
And Latom exits to a round of applause from a very 2 for 2. Joe. Anthony Grant on the sidelines directing this offensive set. Alexander turned it down.
Offense now.
Joplin has a lane. Cut off by Key. Feeds the corner. Ross for 3. Swish. It lobs and Cheeks there. It's heating up in Dayton. Haymaker after haymaker in this second half. Impossible angle. Alexander has to operate. There's a whistle. Starting with Chase Ross from the corner. But Dayton counterattacks with a...
I had 1 transfer in my career. So, I mean, 17 years as a head coach and having a program. There's a lot of ways to do it.
Is it easier as a coach to have players of way?
Well, that's a good question because they don't lose guys either.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So maybe that is there something to be said. He took Bennett, Merrimack, lower level, good player. I don't know how he can project.
That's to get the 3 out of the stop action and a steal. Bennett swatted. Ross went up. Out. Joplin. He thought about the step back in transition.
In the second half, you figured he was due to make one of them.
Doesn't miss many of those. That is a Key. Double teamed. Eyes looking around the court to find the open players. Ross.
Chase Ross.
Wow. Ross heads to the bench. Inbounds to Key. Steps through.
It's a dunk.
3 dunks. Joplin, the response. Out of bounds, it will belong to Dayton.
He slips to the basket, ends up with a dunk.
And Santos hit the 3 on the previous baseline inbound. The first time since it was 2-0. Santos with a hand in his face. Pick and pop, that's Gold's game.
Wow.
Cash.
The lead. I think being up 1 is a huge difference than being down 1.
Smith carves inside to finish. First two for Malachi Smith. It's Dayton's defense. Leads to a stoppage with 7:31 left. It's productive. And then the Dayton press. Javon Bennett.
Different games. The first half, Marquette's defense was great.
Golden Eagles on the road in a building and where Dayton has won 23 straight.
Well, let's say
Jones steps into a straightaway three. That's
great play.
Gets it deep, and Dayton has the lead. He's two-way. Offensive foul drawn by Bennett, who's been a... And now it's the key!
Really good things in this second half.
That's the third.
It happened to Shaka Smart, I'll tell you that.
4-point Dayton lead. Ross.
Well, you take a look here. Again, really good play by Chase Ross.
Every coach takes a moment.
All the time. And you got to give Dayton credit. They've scored on 3 of them so far, flat out.
Controlled by Marquette. Dayton's second half. Lob key! No!
Well, that was a good pass.
So steals. Takes it himself. Bullies through. Chase Ross is third. And that's the 5th on Marquette.
Flip this, it really looked bad.
Santos struggling from the floor. It has been a big reason they've gotten back into this game, both of those guys.
Yeah, Zed Key is a...
The lead guard spot. That traditional point guard. Great pass. Cheeks
What
reverse.
I'll tell you what, that 7-1 kid threw a complete joke.
One more look.
Take a look at this here. I don't even know how he sees that. That's a dime.
Needed to be that quick, needed to be that decisive because that window closed in a blink. France, tallest Dayton player ever. Rolling Parham. Ooh, did that hit Joplin?
Yeah, it might have been off his
instinct.
He usually does.
That's contested, and that's a bullseye. All season. Smith yo-yos, reverses course.
It's gotten in there a couple of times.
Inside out crossover to set up Ross in the corner. Parrish, that three-point shooter, coach.
He was open, but that's not the guy you want shooting the ball.
UConn and Maui. Smith uses the off-arm to create space.
Well, Cam Jones, the All-American, knocks out a...
Getting to crunch time, what are the keys for both?
Whereas they got Zed Key in there who you can throw the ball to and can get something done.
10 in the game. And if you want to point to an area that's been different, it's been him.
Lost in the first half. I thought he was really ineffective. So what he's done in the second half, he's...
And here is Smith. Santos double teamed on the catch.
And now good play.
Santos got it to go! The offensive largest lead of the game for Dayton. Ross turns the corner. Oh my goodness! The elevator had another floor to it. Gathers over against Jones with the contact. No, tip again! Santi. Instead, Ross takes halfway down. Offensive rebound for Marquette. But a whistle
down on somebody's foot, I think.
Turned the corner and didn't take no for an answer.
No, that was a hammer. And then here again on the offense at ankle.
Jones sets it back. Gold has all day. Offensive board shot. One possession game. Be a huge quad one win. Key whips 5 to shoot. Santos, bot.
Is how much they've used Zed Key in the second half. Not only getting him shots, but they're throwing it in.
Second half has been a completely different story offensively. Coming up, college basketball on the season so far, right here on CBS Sports Network. Santos splits.
They got a lot.
The hands of Jones. Without Ross in the game. Mitchell, there's the 5 left.
And here comes Chase Ross.
After the first.
Anthony Grant. Not have to foul. They got to play solid defense. They'll get the ball back at the worst within the ball out, and then getting something at the end of the shot clock. Zed Key has been a real weapon in that.
Missed the second. Oh, no.